na sawochi konkoya natural samaba na sawochi konkoya natural samaba na sawochi konkoya natural samaba
asaba na te se nyansapo e wo se ye de boaseto ene nyansa ene sane e asem kese pa na aba o man Ghana sabra ye kasa ase north ma akasa a kire se owura James Jachikwesi a ye twina bo so e wa asem ni bia no wo yo bia omogidie wonimu etomasa ato aba ma ne bio se won ko gina o man na mu e wo Ghana mrahye bedwafie me say asem na aba no e ye nyansapo. And it will take only the wise to be able to lose. Sa epoya aboy. So bibo nyansa po a na wamfa bo aseto eni nyansa ansane a epo no be wo ho. Sa poya da hoi eye esabi a wosi etwa titiriu se de be ya chima be hunu se ye nananom o man toto ade bi a ye fra no common sense ase. It will take common sense and wisdom. Sadabaya James Jachikwesi asemi yebetwa pen pomasi bre sadabaya adehye wo ase north no obenya omo ho no manya omasomdwie no mahunu se de yemra hye bedwani no obenya adagye no watima som yen se de sitie ba se de sitie nyinara no omadan na di wa ba omoto ye na ano no by elections no se esuomu awiamu omugina nachi eti the powers that be no adie na saasem we ka kire omo ene ekukuda ma benfo omo nim Ghana ye mra nsem omo ma ben a omo cheche eye amanfo mo bebeye mranimfo ene omo nyina kire omo adwen adwen kire no e kire ba bi faako. So the criminal aspect of James Jachikwesi in case na eda asem bia sa abere no aban enye akire di the odi kan o sha say wo ka sa asem we eye Professor Kwaku Asa adodo na afre no Professor Kwaku Asare me pese me call the Facebook page na ne nsema o ka fa Jachikwesi any here ehia say wo so obi ahunu say wo obi o ye qualified so be gina sam na so be dwani no ma me fa to ani mo say Kwaku Asa writes, in my opinion, no reasonable reading of the laws will lead to that conclusion. He is eligible to run because he is a natural-born Ghanaian. He is a natural-born citizen of Ghana who meets the age, residence, and voter registration criteria. He is not disqualified because he is not a bankrupt. He is not a lunatic. He is not a felon. And he owes no allegiance to a country other than Ghana. Properly interpreted and even improperly interpreted. Was it Mrano? Sa wo kinkan na wo chirechira ase anasa wan chirechira ase ye mpoa. Edo ba the conclusion say James Jachikwesi wa pa na chi a wonye oman bia de hye na mom oman a woye ne de hye e oman Ghana. So hwe ye mamra ni mu a yeso obi a wada afiase pen wontimi mbegina se mrahye bedwani James Jachikwesi wona afiase pen te se de Professor Asa eka no ena fe so wonya obi a wakodi fraud obi wonya obi a woye involved in forgery ena fe so wonya obi a sebe na adwiri mu ka no a ye mamra ne kire se woye obi sa na woni akwanya so obegina se mrahye bedwani. Eti Professor Kwaku Asa anase Professor Asa eka dodo no ho a wo mu kra nanse ya mabesusu se case no a eda court no munya ya kosa aban enye akiredi. And another person on so be kire na adwen a me ye sure say ebeka nanado eye mampanyi nanado dan Kwaku Fodo so mbeka ya election petition 2012 na waka mampanyi nanado lawyers no ho me kasafa former attorney general eye honorable Ayikwe Otu wono so dia beto dwa say wo ba bia yadru ne se de no ma esitie efa James Jachikwesi asem no ho no wo nsusiem no ka ban enya akiredi aban enya case no achidi wonya nto ho won fa nto ne move on yenko bibi foforo so honorable ayiko otu wonya ndc ni honorable ayiko otu wonya cpp ni honorable ayiko otu wonya dfp ni wonka akua donko party no ho woye mpp ni mapa wono na de sa adwenche we abetudwa obi betie waserve as mampanyi na nado lawyer pen monkai kra no election petition 2012 na ayiko otu dimu akotene mampanyi na nado betie no apart from ono domahene eso bechere na adwen media me nkọ de honorable say che mensa bonsu aka fa no I don't want to go there. What is asem no bebata ho a wa say nkomo no eme nwa wampo say honorable say che mensa bonsu kra be ka ne wo kan say ne domahene adwen kire na obekire ye no ebesi nanim ko ho kwan. I mean, why would you even say that? When you Ghana ni when you hempon I was say fata say obetima kire na adwen wade bi e koso wo mamu ha hedena honorable say che mensa bonsu kasa. I was even shocked. But what you ain't here, Domahene said you see can answer nothing. Yakwa Humano so now you're honorable Francis Xavier Sosu, member of parliament, Medina constituency, Atchitrin Como, Afa, and Sema Hoodwaya and Penifue, Emma Maswo. What they call a Miremua, a bit banasa, a dear was a and Sana Ghana buying led by the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Godfrey Dame, Etima making such considerations. Domahene.
I'm on Supreme Court, yes. Number 12, but 2 benye de benchum. Yamubi, no credit, Bian Cassadia. Some men was Supreme Court. Cassad, Dinayan, come in, Nako left, come in, call right. And empty and come back on. One share, one, bedi, Sassamia, into Minko Cabi. No more Mess and the Attorney General. Of Ghana. Emrama no Kwame say adia bi ekoso na ohwe Ghana fo anije nimu a otumi ye de otwaso na no ase no be se papa no batwa na konyanum so onya MPB o no bankoto foforo batoma na na se banto amano banto amano anya overwhelming majority no nya 57.56 oya bibike
onya bibike toa betoma no pa yekwa ahoma so na ye ne the honorable member of parliament eba de chewo Medina empeswa so honorable Xavier Sosu Francis Xavier Sosu osanso ye mranim ni ye ne ntwetwe nkomo mfasa developments here about are you close to say e ka ono nkwa aban twa case yi so Sansan na Professor Kwaku Aza ono so aba abonte abeka the same thing Domahene woten nka wa bra ye bo ni video ono so aka the same thing honorable Sosu ye mo ache emo akwa aba sankomo yi ene ba bia ekoi edie na ama no ho kwan amana basa me wache pa
yo pacho Kwame we de me chao ni tiefo ni ahwefo nyina no pay
ye joso
na me pesa me fa fidie susu na me chia Madina fo nyina Madina benifo nyina na afi minsa Emma minua bema ye chikwesi another congratulations oya mbwase anopay ye be swear in as member of parliament again at the Supreme Court decision. Na ni American say in sema benina no one indication.
Yeah.
It's an indication and it's a secrecy case no. Is a special one in its all its I say in its content, in its history and in its peculiarity. Now, me can say because I thought they be on account of commentary, be say me who attacks be breaba, EBCO, Jamaica force row, EBCO, Dentina judge and the casa, and affecting the promotion. Dentina, my think commentary be brave, but so near the revered chief no the Minkah say one candidate or setting up the context of Nsemna na work kano on my example about, I mean, Nipa Wayegane Nia, what to Aqua Manoni, no Wakofa new citizenship. Now, what give you that citizenship, no? Or Kasafa remittances are a year one of the major sources of national revenue.
That's right.
Ghana, okay, can't send the brie, and Okanina Kosi say, Wusha wing, China Wusha. Near Supreme Court decision at Supreme Court no and no crown or example no saka cry as you should say no nanka or the Supreme Court bench nanka enya dia wo be kono senior the Supreme Court judge and sana na or the appeal no editor attorney general himself as attorney general no no constitutional power and as amount to me ultimately prosecuting all cases. But so we share the circumstances of the Chikwesi case here, Nankasebe ya, for Modiana enter nolly prosecute. Your friend, we are, Yakase, over to me, a diamond, so to me, discontinue case here, who editor of Diana, who Yatia will be. Now, I think that this is a call in the right direction for several reasons. I mean, for several reasons. We share the peculiarity of the Chikwesi case here. You can't be sovereignty. How do you prove sovereignty? I say, or so will be say, wood on, and I say, wood time, and I say, who feeling? How do you prove that feeling? And so, who knows? When you say at the time, Manoa, the Chikwesi, you elected as a member of parliament, you know. Na or allegiance, the man.
On your mindful for tracker. On your mindful for tracker.
How do you prove that? How do you prove that allegiance?
Yeah.
How do you prove it? In criminal trial, how do you prove allegiance? Especially in a case Nipano, what done the DPC say Nikata and Yemeso show Edimasa Abino, why any name? How do you prove it? Because I mean in criminal law himself, where there is even a lingering doubt, the law is that the doubt must be near to the benefit of the accused person. It is a criminal trial the burden of proof proof beyond reasonable doubt. There's a doubt that create your case no more, so that doubt must be near to the benefit of the accused person. In this case, evidence be and already through the High Court, Court of Appeal, and the Court Supreme Court.
That's right.
The Supreme Court it is a civil matter now. A declaration through which constitutional issues by Supreme Court declaration. But attorney general a criminal matter where the proof is beyond reasonable doubt.
Wow.
It is evidence in your mouth that now when available to the public. It stands to reason say I mean as a learned attorney general nanka ubeti if to pay Domahini Edema Attorney General. The former Attorney General of the same ruling party we are former Attorney General of the same party honorable equal to also I can say politically it wouldn't be appropriate
anymore.
Because whether you like it or not, this is a political trial. Whether you like it or not, it will be a political persecution. And it doesn't matter how you say how it's like a decorated donkey is still a donkey, right? It's the same polishing the same at the end of the day, you Chikwesi citizenship as a Canadian. Demonstrating all the intention to hold allegiance only to the Republic of Ghana, or demonstrating that, and then the Electoral Commission confirming when Ansana in 2020. And it would honestly, in all honesty, Commonwealth truth stands, and truth is only one, and truth is naked. the naked truth, and it's any attempt to continue with this case will just be a political persecution rather than trying to seek justice.
Yeah, and some back who crampo want to say Sobekaya Metiana ebesi between say Sebekaya invincible forces are or attack a court no no a bro the court too as a Libyan Obekaya the Attorney General then Sophia Kufo and then the deputy Sabria Waye Attorney General Dame Godfrey Dame Nepen Kamunyano Omo file a year nolly prosecutor let's just amount to our case no so I shall want the other so the same thing at the end what's our case is himwa any judge question in the moi say be or damn 8 year because me filing nolly prosecutor. What's the difference between cases?
Yeah, me who say uchi MPP commentators.
Yeah.
Pro MPP lawyers. Anyone more or more commentary on this case no. It almost looks almost every case way retaliation simple. And I say vengeance, and I say wow. Anytime I will be a Casabiano, now Omukofa way second case and already better. You see, and honestly, I mean, you see, let us be honest. You see, this is one of the problems I mean me what Ghana how and about many Ghanaians. Yeah, penukre, nukre Ghana. Because the honest truth, and I said the naked truth, and he said, who first had them to second the case, there is no way you can compare the fact of those two cases. To the extent that the Alibanian sitting member of parliament, the Crown of two passports of two different countries. There is no way how you can compare these two cases.
Yeah.
And then the Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana, no, at least offer Obu Emma the sovereignty of the people.
Invincible forces, the Anasone, I shall want the Anasone say, this is a group of people who attack a court. And I shall want also, where you'll be a weddy and confuenim, I'm ya say and sassy, ye quiet nears you. But that's a question case no so. I mean, so what they said, I'm not sure any city at to two judge questions in the say a post apart one. MC Yahre, Ura Francis Avia Sosu, Yahre sounds funny, Mrasadabaya, you bet me every common. But you see, in these two cases, you know, I shall want the no, ye judge ready. I shall want the ye jay, it's ready. And I feel so invincible forces of Boko attack court. Not judge pim for one who baby a one fan fano. Case no ye judge ready. And I'm just trying so hard. Said by a moon number appreciate it. Shasa cases him you na no share. What a total judge quest in the don't you see any difference? Most a poles apart. Eti at the end of Bemana yet day. Ama a year Attorney General Godfrey Dame said Obeka say one to a case when you to so honorable what's up me da say na make say cases in me and saying I shall want the no your friends invisible force of attack a court no and a judge question you know so what the to one a post apart and you post apart and in all these instances you're filing nolly prosecutor and I didn't that day my say when you ain't me
nukra woman is nolly prosecutor no entirely the discretion of the Attorney General. Now so Aisha one Obian him say issues are constantly Aisha one now it concerns this ruling government. Intina said the boy Aisha one say be cover Abia ye pro ye and I say catassin sem
yeah
and Abia na ankofa any scandalous issues be embrace political party and after the ruling party no in the same way no boys here who come one say invisible forces
that's right
now invisible forces no who are they accountable to who do they belong to before the Vigilantism Act anyway no invisible forces the creation of the New Patriotic Party. And you know, say Omonomoti idea so now there's a case against invisible forces any politically, you know, in order to appease your base, you know, and you can then enter nolly prosequa.
Yeah.
And no, Osha, Lingnan, a serious abuse of the power of nolly prosequa. Because the reasons why I just said to me, enter nolly prosequa, say evidence, and I say, in Shishemu, Wahono, extra, pay say, Attorney General, Casey, who prosecutia, Enfan Fasubia, Embrewo Mino, and I say, the intention of deterring people from crime in your manner.
Yeah.
That is when you try and make sure that who consider star factors and send our internally possible. But we have power constitution the Attorney General the Attorney General does not need to even explain himself as to the reason why or enters only possible.
That's right.
But send your constitution in Article 296 even though it's a discretionary power near the amount, the exercise of that power must not be arbitrary. It must not be selective. It must not be biased. And it's ultimately only possible in these cases. Now, to me, only possible in the situation here, then you are being biased and very selective, particularly when even in this case, the evidence available, going ahead will only amount to a political persecution.
Interesting. Very well. You have known to now answer me more honorable Francis Xavier Sosu. May I show so why crowd will come rush with your fee. And then so when he a bua atmosphere and saying the basic because and they historical.
Look, I mean, very, very historical.
Yeah.
Very historical. So we are to this one by Parliament. Na ya no sa ama court assessor or nyepa MPBM for him to go for his people to return him back to Parliament there. Very historical. Now, which says that 8th Parliament remains one of the very historical parliaments within the parliamentary history of Ghana. And Yabomodi, Mrs. Sammy Mashami White. And my bomb home me Yakoshiana, Yapchan, the Chikwesina, Wabana together. No. Will support the speaker to swear him back into office. But and also no extra and you might be brave. Said you Sika and quite me the fact to say Sika now would that than for now this Sika does not mean say you can always buy the mandate of the people. And many are saying no for you know so enya new composition modi abano yina betu near the shower say sika no nyina asa wo ase abatu emu hallelujah yedi o taso foku sika no yedi enya is your parliament.
That's right.
Enya is your parliament.
I can imagine. Very well. And you ever na emfonya hodo no so yede ya dan na didi ache ya hwefo ne ya tiefo. You better say honorable. You better say honorable Francis Xavier Sosu and abusia for moten nka ona emra so bedwani ma de che wo Medina empeso aso. Osanso ye mranim ni na answer na mekono me de Archbishop Duncan Williams asem bi o kan achepa efa empai bo bi a wo betiba bo ede etia ade bi enipa bi sunsum bi a eta wo so a ema wo nkọ wanim and wo ye mfato bebre edi gina so de ka asem no na me de be soro so bransa na no honorable ayiko otu o ye former attorney general wo making the case say jachi kwesi na asem no aban enye akire die no ensem ni bi o kan ne tie o say in the matter of negotiation if we MPP want to win elections in Asen North next time and we go on with this trend when we convict him in the likely event that we convict him and then he gets out again we are going to go into another by-election this time not with him but what will the people of Asen North think of the MPP? Would they ever be comfortable voting us into power? Would they decide never to forgive us anymore? This is what we should be looking at. Honorable Ayikwe Otunono. Not to also can say it will be a good thing to enter a nolly prosequa and stop all this show and stop all this show, and stop all this, and stop all this to show maturity. But you cannot, as an attorney general, do it on your own. You are not independent. You are part of a whole. Theo, you are part of a whole. What mean kasa wonkwa wo fru pem, wonkwa na abeye, wonkwa na abesi ginaye. Woka kuo bi ho. Woka dom bi ho. You are part of a whole. Are you going to aya attorney general pain? Ono na dey self to ima. Say so mo preso, pem so, e di case kwa na nyame ampata na jachi kwesi nkodam no mo ka so mo ye by elections biwa. Wo mo gidi say I say not for the better omo. And the questioner are you going to Ebusa? I mean sorry so wa bra me di Tonton Sansan no e ba na wie ye no. E pesa wo de wa dwen wa so wani etie na hwe eye Archbishop Duncan Williams.
People should be very careful in this life, especially when you have power or money or influence or position. Be careful how you treat others. I'm telling you. Because it's not everybody you touch and you go free. I'm telling you. You touch some people and go free, and others you touch them, and the things that will happen to you and your family, you regret touching them. So be careful. I know you are very powerful, but if you have forgotten, study history, check, read, and look at the pharaohs of Egypt and the empires of Rome, and look at Europe. Men who were so powerful and they were feared, and they destroyed lives with impunity, like the Hitler of Germany. Look at the Saddams and the Gaddafis. Hear me. Men have lived and passed. Alexander the Great, the Napoleons, people have come and they've gone. You will come, you have come, and you also go. But whether history will remember you for good or evil, and how you will be defined by history, has everything to do with how you are handling people today, with the position, money, and influence you have. Be careful.